And the Al-Azhar Institution and National Council for Women concludes on Monday an international conference on promoting women's rights. The conference is held under the title of Realizing Religious and Media Discourse and its Impact on Protecting and Promoting Women's Rights in the Member States of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. Prime Minister Madbouli inaugurated the conference on behalf of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. Addressing the event, Madbouli stressed that the conference is being held at a very critical time. He said women empowerment has become not only a social requirement but a developmental and economic necessity, as women are main driving force to achieve sustainable development. And to shed more light on this conference, we are joined over the phone by Dr. Maha Mahgoub, Human Resources Expert. Good afternoon, Dr. Maha.
Good afternoon.
So, Dr. Maha, Al-Azhar Institution and the National Council for Women held an important conference on promoting women's rights under the title of Realizing Religious and Media Discourse and its Impact on Protecting and Promoting Women's Rights in the Member States of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. How do you read the title of this conference?
Actually, the title of this conference is very important as the international conference under the course the importance of women issue in their pivotal role in building societies. It aims to highlight the role of responsible religious and media discourse in correcting misconception, promoting a culture of respect for women's rights and supporting their active participation in various fields, hereby so the contributing to consolidating social stability and achieving sustainable growth. So it's very important to hold such an important event as the religious discourse plays an important role, foundational and transformational role in protecting and promoting women's rights, especially in societies where religion strongest shape values, laws, and everyday behavior.
So Prime Minister Madbouli said that women empowerment has become not only a social requirement but a developmental and economic necessity, as women are driving force to achieve sustainable development. How do you read his statement?
Of course, the economic empowerment for women is very important, as we have to translate the discourse into programs and policies which empower women and develop concerted action plans such as community awareness and educational programs to empower women economically projects. As well, the conference discussed many issues relevant to about women, about economic empowerment, how to empower women and to play an important role, not only as a household woman or maybe working woman, but she has to be empowered economically by raising the voice and discussion between the religious leaders and the most important leaders in the state.
So, Dr. Maha, also Grand Imam Sheikh Ahmed al-Taib said enlightening religious and media discourses are strategic means to protect women and their rights. What's your comment on this?
Of course, just when we raise awareness between women via the religious dialogue, that of course will be impact on protecting women and promoting women rights, in how to have a religious discourse which is the most powerful when it moves from being reactive and defense to being proactive and reform oriented. One that upholds women's dignity, amplifies their contributions, and positive their rights, and central to social stability and sustainable development. And of course, it's such establishing women's rights as a moral and religious obligations. When women's rights are framed not merely as legal or international commitments, but as ethical and religious duties. They gain deeper legitimacy and acceptance. Religious discourse can affirm women's rights to educate, work, ownership, participation in public lives, and protections from violence as integral to faith, not external pressures.
So, Doctor, also, how can media promote women's rights while respecting cultural and religious values?
Yes, women should be promoted by media and empowered by media. So media play an important role in media discourse, and we have to balance with religious discourse and media. And so we have to as well encourage women to be more supportive and legal in policy reforms and integrating with media education when religious discourse works hand in hand with responsible media education institutions. It impacts multiple translating principles into relatable narrative, role model, and everyday practices that reinforce women's positive role in the society.
So also, if we talk about the implementation of the recommendations of this conference, how can we guarantee that these recommendations be implemented?
Of course, the recommendation or the outcomes of this event is very important, and so it should be taken into action plan. So maybe, for example, we have to convert recommendation to some steps and action plan, such as not general statements. It will not be general statements. It needs responsible institutions, realistic timeline, measurable indicators. We have to put key performance indicators for each outcome of the action plan. We have to integrate findings into religious and media framework. Capacity as well, capacity building of professionals, training. So these conferences should lead to training programs for women and religious leaders and journalists. As well, they have to assign some multi-stakeholder partnerships, such as government, religious authorities, media organizations, women council, international and regional bodies. All of these should be taken into consideration in order to keep or to implement the outcomes of this conference.
Yes, Dr. Maha Mahgoub, Human Resources Expert. Thank you, Dr. Maha, for being with us, and the viewers show break, and we'll be back, so stay tuned.